Welcome back, everyone, to the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel, as we are continuing our journey through Titan Quest and through Egypt. And we have another Sandwich hero. Just another level of experience there. Or another set of experience. I'm recording this back to back with the last episode, so nothing much changed since then. I've been trying to look around and see where would we go with games in the future. Like, I'm looking at games like Victoria 3, which I'm looking forward to like with a passion, to be honest. And there are a few other games that could really make, I don't know, like the middle to end year quite fun, I would say. I've been looking into the Mass Effects as well, like somehow I really want to return to that. I don't know exactly if I want to do like these legendary editions. On one side, graphically, I don't know how you feel about it, but graphically this doesn't seem better. I don't know. The UI and like the menus on the screen and how everything is organized looks better, but I don't know if graphically it does. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to the remastered versions of these games. But I really want to, like, I'm really looking forward to see what else will come out, what else is, to be honest, on more original. Like, I'm looking for original ideas, which feels to me like at least for the bigger companies, it died down. Most of them are doing like the remakes. I am looking for I think they announced like the release date for Diablo, the remaster, Diablo 2, the remaster version, and I think it was in September. And if you buy it in early access, like you'll have access somewhere in August to it. But $40, 40 euros, 39 euros was it on when I looked at the price today. It really does, like, I might buy it to show it off because I do have the channel, but I don't see how that is worth the price of 39, and I didn't see any kind of offer for people who own Diablo 2. So I'm not sure exactly if I will get into all of those, though I do look forward to seeing it, to see what people think of it. Maybe that's more accurate. I want to see what other people think about the game, like some of the people that I've been following along the years. So we'll see what that is going to be like, if people will enjoy it or not. If there's already a lot of pressure and expectations behind the game, and there will a lot of discussions. Ooh. 5 to 11, this is better. 6 to 15 bonus damage. It's not fire damage, which creates a bit of a problem, but it does have a few other modifiers, so I do like the upgraded sword. Or what I consider to be an upgraded sword. Have you ever been to Egypt? Because I was watching just yesterday. Like, I saw a lot of friends and people I've known like from work and like go to Egypt. I didn't really realize it why. Like I started looking it up, and then I saw that there were really good offers to go to Egypt this year. Um, they were fairly open, you know, COVID-wise, and at least at the time of this recording, and seems like a very attractive location to go to. I would want to see the pyramids as well, like go on a tour of Egypt at some point. It's just that, like, I'm gonna wait. It's not on the priority list, so to say. The short-term goal, like my short-term goal now, is to finally get to Japan, which has been a, well, it has been a dream for the past 15 years, I think, to go to Japan. And my wife and I decided that this is going to be our next goal, just to make sure we don't stay, we don't keep it as a regret somewhere in there, because it's going to get more and more difficult to get to Japan as we get older. I would say, like the airplane, getting there by airplane, it's going to take way too many hours, and that is not going to be a fun trip. And I think financially wise, who knows, family wise, if the family expands, then that is going to be difficult as well. Taking young kids to Japan, I feel like it would be pretty difficult, especially since we would be young parents and we wouldn't really have the experience of how to take care of them. And so we're thinking about it, I guess. That is the point. But I think for the first time we would just go on our own, and we would take maybe the kids in the future. And that is what we're thinking of, at least at the moment. So we found the same shield, unfortunately, and we found another piece. We found the Eye of Chaos. I am going to explore just a tiny bit more of these places, if we can get another level up. No more sequels. I got an achievement. What does that say? Defeat Neheb Cow, the scorpion. Oh, yeah, the scorpion. I'm guessing that is like a reference to the Scorpion King, right? And Japan is quite big. There's so many places. Like, we were trying to make a list of the places that we want to visit, and we want to take a longer trip. The way we want to do it, because it is quite expensive. Like just the plane tickets, it's around almost 2 months worth of work just for the plane tickets. So yeah, that's it's definitely a big investment. So we were thinking, well, if we're gonna do that, then and spend that amount of money, then we definitely need to make sure that we do enough. Like we take enough time and we do as much as we can. And so I am thinking that we are going to take a 3 month trip. By the way, have you ever been to Japan? Like, what was your experience there? And do you have any like big advice on what to visit? Because we're trying to make that list and shorten it, and somehow just do as much as we can. If we're gonna go, like if we're gonna have enough to stay 3 weeks, but we're gonna make it, like at the end of the day. As I said, it's going to cost us a lot more to come back a second time than to do it once. So with that in mind, I'm thinking that we'll probably go in spring if all things are normal, like if there's no restriction and stuff like that. I think we're gonna go in summer, in spring, just to see the cherry trees blossom, right? Like, that's the big image of Japan. So we're gonna try to do that. But on the other side, I would like to go in autumn as well. I would like to climb Mount Fuji at some point. And I have a colleague at work who did it. And I would be fairly curious to do it myself. But from what I saw online, like you have to go into certain... Like you can't climb it all the time. You just... There are like seasons where you can do it. Which seems fairly decently. I heard the difficulty of the road is... Or the climb is not high. Just being in decent shape is good enough, and there are plenty of stops, like as you travel, just to get used to the altitude and things like that. Maybe that's why they limit it to certain times of the year to be able to climb it. Though I am imagining that the restrictions are for tourists and not for the locals. Like I would imagine so, because, you know, tourists get themselves into trouble. Like we have here, like we're surrounded by mountains, or we have a mountain chain, if you like, in Romania, and whenever I see people coming from like the more from the plains of Romania, and they come to visit the mountains, and they trek like this, what is it called? A cable cart. So they come to the hotels at the bottom. Oh, this is not great at link. They take the train and they come by car, like to the bottom of the resorts, right? So it's, where is the ring? Here it is. No, give me a second. This is for cold, this is for lightning. Oh, we have another inventory. Perfect. So they take they come with the car, and they go to the resorts at the bottom of the mountains, and they're wearing the type of that you would wear on a suit, or they wear, like the women wear high heels, and they decide to take the trolley, like the cable cart, up to the top of the mountain. And then, it's like, you can imagine, at the top of the mountain, sure, there is a certain area where, like, you would have the more, the slightly more paved roads, or, you know, like, wherever there is the cable cart building, or things like that, like, you would have the the more paved area, but it's still a mountain. So as soon as you leave the cable cart area, there is just rocks, and you know, like there's a like, I'm just laughing thinking about it, because I haven't thought about this in a long time, but you always see it. And they wear like these suit shoes, and the high heels at the top of the mountain, and they walk like some sort of wounded gazelles, or newborn gazelles, and it's really amazing. I don't know, I'm always thinking, like, what is the thought process behind that? Like, you're going on a mountain and you can't wear any other shoes except for your high heels. Somehow that, to me, that thought process right there is definitely something unique. Look. So much cave in here, but we're getting good experience, as you can see at the bottom. Because these die fairly quickly as well. Like, we get plenty of health potions from these piles and from the chest, so the flow is unbreakable here. But I don't think there's any other reaches that we need to find right now. So how about we go back to Memphis? And it's already nighttime.
The monsters are good
Right.
for business, yes, but they've also eaten my last two assistants.
No, I don't wanna sell it, I wanna combine it, but let's sell this. We have this already, like the torn shield, so I am going to sell it. Do I wanna sell this? Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna sell this one as well. Let's see, on swords, anything better? Not that I can see. Not for us, at least. Ah, here we start to have some sturdy Alexandrian helm of finesse. From Alexander the Great, I guess. We need some strength. Let's throw in, we haven't thrown in a while, points into strength, so probably a good idea to do so. Even if we're not replacing anything at the moment. We will at some point.
Gods protect you.
Okay, and now we're gonna do this. We're gonna combine some of these items. We can even complete the S's of Ankh of Isis. So we'll do that. Yep, good enough. Let's go to the storage. We'll throw some stuff in here.
I can hold that for you.
Good. Expand the storage? Sure, we'll do that. Spend a lot of our
Your
money,
goods are safe with me.
but that will be good enough. Let's talk to Imhotep. And then we're heading on to the Sphinx. Every time you want to activate it, you just click on the rebirth fountain and that resets, I guess, because these fountains activate themselves only when you see them for the first time. After that, unless you click on them, like, you will stay with the old spawn point, which is cool. Okay, here we have the outer Giza. We have some tombs. Sphinx was created like to protect. Is there anything here that I would want? Disease plumage. No, there's nothing here. And we can just move on. A battle marker, sure, we'll activate that as well. This should be easy work. Look at that speed. We are at 189 speed per second without the extra bonus. A Giza portal. Yeah, we have a portal there in Fayum, but I'm guessing we're not going back anytime soon. Yeah, I feel like our health is still decent. Requires a few more health potions than before, but... The Brood Mother. Have another huge pyramid here. And now we're starting to get to a point where we can explore a bunch of these rooms. Did I through the points here? Yes. Okay. I'm surprised at the damage that we do to those ghosts. I remember having trouble with them, but maybe it's because of our speed that I don't, so a few quick attacks. Like generally I wasn't able to defeat them easily. And maybe it's because of the slow speed of the weapons I was using, like the mace. Protective plate leggings, an insulated ring of strength. No, nothing that we really want. It's nothing that I want that I really want.
No, stay back. You see, it was.
Okay, let's fight the beast. Let's do some. I'm not sure exactly what I want to change the cover. I mean, by this point you will already know that I want to change the cover, but I'm not sure which beast I will do it with. Is there anything else here? Nope. That's underwhelming as far as rewards go.
It's dead. I should have told.
Yep, it is dead. And that was the beast of their ancestors, like their protector. And another tomb here, Fayum passage. Oh, by the way, if you are into like indie games and you want to see some stuff, like there is a guy that I was basically communicating it when I started the channel, and I think he's called Flash Trouserman. He's new into YouTube as well. Like we started around the same time. And he was trying to find, I feel like that, this is my perspective, but he was trying to find his own way on YouTube, like what he wants to do and what he likes to show off and things like that in the time that he has available as well. And I feel like he's been showing off like some really cool indie games, and he showed them like Don't know what happened there, but he's been showing off these indie games, like doing some playthroughs or just showing them off for an hour or so. I like, he's pretty much like a relaxed player, and I like that style. I spoke about it before that. A few episodes ago, that what I would do with this, with the series I'm doing on Titan Quest, is that I would play it, I would start the playlist and just sit in bed and probably watch it before I go to bed.
What would be your choosing?
He has that voice of, I think actually that I started doing that since I got together with my wife, because I did enjoy a lot more, like in the past, to sit and watch people, you know, do playthroughs as I was falling asleep. And there are YouTubers or streamers that, like, they have this high energy. They're always like, if something happens, like they scream or like they're just going that, and that's really bad for trying to try to sleep. Oh, oh, Mal, look, we went through here. That's nuts. So we went through here, and then we teleported back home, when over here there was a portal and a village. Well, that is something. I guess I'm gonna go back, because I don't need to find, I need to find it in Giza, the other one, right? Hand of balance from Giza, yeah. So I need to go back through this passage, and we need to get to Giza. So this guy has a relaxed play style. I do like how he talks about the game, how he shows them off. I don't know, check him out as well. So it's Flash Trouserman. You might like him, you never know. How do I go through here? Okay, it seems like there's a path. Pyramid of Khufu. Okay, we can definitely explore this pyramid then. And with the level up, we should get some more strength now. Some energy drain. Energy drain. Advanced description or make it actively drain the enemy's energy, fueling your own while weakening their resolve. Okay, then we're gonna get burn as well. Shall we try? Let's try this rune of the seal of faith, just to see what it's all about. Oh. Oh, we don't have to do anything. We just place it down and it takes a while, but it explodes on its own. I know, I might get used to that. We just have to make sure then that we stay still. Oh yeah, I do like this skill. How much energy does it cost? 40 energy. Okay, not the highest cost. I feel like there's some treasure in these rooms, so like these side rooms. That's why I'm backing up. Oh no, seems like all roads lead south. And the range on it is great too. Good to know. Not as much treasure as I expected. Okay, then we'll just take the middle road down. No point in exploring the other area. And maybe you'll be in the comments like, you really should explore the other area. I know, let's go down. Through the middle and see what we can find at the end of this pyramid. Pharaoh's sarcophagus. Oof, that poison. What was that? Was that like a Khufu's curse? Fanatic nomads said that the monsters have broken into the Great Pyramid. If they defiled Pharaoh's sarcophagus, it would have unleashed a deadly plague on the land. Thankfully, the monsters were not able to defile the sarcophagus. Ah, I see. Well, but we opened it. Could you imagine opening the sarcophagus and like having consequences to that? Have quests like be this deep? Oh, so that was like a side quest because it's in the side quest area, but I didn't know that we still needed to go through here. Since I haven't played in a while. Skull Cleaver. 41 to 50. Some bleeding damage, more bleeding damage. I mean, we'll try this. The damage is definitely there. And what is this? So, burning knife. Oop. Apparently we bothered some spirits. Protective rune, okay. Bone stuff. Mage stuff. Staff of Khufu, great. Let's go back home. In Memphis. Give this to Imhotep and see where he wants us to go next.
Excellent. Excellent.
Don't I have these two? Is there anything else that I need? Obtain the Hand of Balance from Giza. Staff of Khufu. I guess we'll need the Hand of Balance from Giza.
Shall I believe?
This is what we needed the staff for. Okay. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Tomorrow we're gonna... Not tomorrow, but on Monday we're gonna come back and we're gonna continue this quest and move from Memphis forward through Egypt. Well, with that in mind, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful weekend.